Alright, welcome back to R-TAC and Darters, and we're going to talk about the Dagger Micro, aka the Glock 43X and the Glock 48. And as you can see, this kind of looks familiar from the last video of it. So let's go ahead and talk about the magazine here first. And it does have the plastic mag release in there. We're going to leave that in there. I want to see how long it lasts with the steel body mags from Shield Arms. And just see how long it lasts for. But I'll have a backup FDE coming for it shortly, and a couple other things maybe for the mag release. So we got the Shield Arms 10 to the 5th power magazine. I did do a little change on here. I did put this base plate on here. I did go with chrome because that's the only thing they had at the time, and it was aluminum, so I figured, okay, we'll put that on there just to match the collar there on the barrel. Anyway, so as you notice, I've had this, and we'll go check, make sure it's empty, and it is empty, as you can see. Nothing in the chamber. We got our gold barrel here from AIM Surplus. We got our slide. It's an A Surplus, if you remember right. We got our TAC Fun 9mm muzzle brake on here. And we got the Glock 43 guts from the original Glock 43. This was the original slide cover on it. We're probably going to change that out. We do have some glow-in-the-dark night sights here. But if you notice here on the back of the RMR, there's also a set of True Glows sitting there, fiber optics for the front. So it does co-witness if you put a can on it. And of course, one of these days I'll have a 9mm can. This is the Micro Dagger. It does have a plastic magazine release. It's factory slide stop slide release. The one thing I like about the Dagger series of pistols, they're more rounded. They fit my hand pretty good. This one, as you can see, also has a rail, a Picatinny rail on it, for those who likes to put mount lights on there. I am not of the mindset of having a light on here because if I'm using this to clear the house, I don't want to flag one of my kiddos. I'd rather have a weapons light in my hand and search that way. I'd rather have a laser on it, and I do have a laser to put on it eventually. We got this FDE, so we might go FDE with this, FDE with that. And this thing's getting out of my mind now. So let's see if I can fix that while I'm thinking about it. Alright, so I found that switch on there. Hopefully they'll stop it from kicking out. Motion sensor on it. It's good, but you know, it's a pain in the ass when you're trying to do videos. So let's get back to here. So we got the factory guide rod spring in here, which I like. I like it better than the other one. It's the Dagger series. A lot of people don't like the trigger on because it's got the hinge on there. Hey, if you were shooting the old style Rugers and Smith & Wessons and SVDs and SVD 9s and 40s, or the what was the other one? The other damn thing that had that Glock suit on it. Why did PSA go with that? I don't know. Maybe they found a whole bunch of from Smith & Wesson. It doesn't bother me though. This is a training thing that you can train, and it's easily changed out for less than $100. Most of the time you can find the trigger shoes and change them out for less than $50. If you're any type of mechanical being, aptitude at all, you can do it. It's not a big deal. I don't know why people make a big deal out of it. It does have the butt plug hole in here, and it is set up for the 1.5 magazine. So I have not been to the range with it yet. Got to go to the range with it and get my final say on it. But what you'll find out is that the either you got 10-round Glock mags, you got these Shield Arm mags, which have a pretty good reputation most of the time. You got these PSA mags that when I bought the deal, you got 2 of these 10 to the 5th power magazines and just a frame for 100 tacos, and you can't beat that with a dead horse. Now, this does have the plastic polymer right here on the front. Maybe that's for the, so you don't have to change out this. So we'll find out. Or your mag release. Either way, I'll have one for it. These base plates are the weakest part on these magazines. So we're going to do something with that. I gotta go over and check out Jesse B Outdoors. He'll tell you why these are the West. Well, I'm getting too long. Anyway, this is just an update on the Dagger Micro and Shield Arms. I'm probably going to pick up another Shield Arms mag and one Glock factory mag just for testing purposes and documentation for this documentary of my Dagger Micro. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys and gals. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It costs nothing to do that. Leave a comment about what you like, what you dislike. Make sure you have some substance to your dislike. Just don't say, well, or let's put it this way. If you don't like it, just say I dislike it. If you're going to say, well, they're junk, blah, 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 make sure you can prove your case. That's all I got to say. Because people watch this channel to see my opinion and your opinions, what you write down in the comments below. So if you write, well, I don't like it because such and such, do you own one? Have you used it? What was your experience with it? If you don't just regurgitate somebody's opinion, have something to say. Well, I watched this video. Okay, fine. You've watched somebody else's video of a sample of one. You know, I used to work in the automotive industry. I can sit here and tell you all day long, these cars are junk, these cars are good. And that is completely on what I just seen, not every vehicle they've made. You gotta remember, you're in the manufacturing business, you make hundreds of thousands of things, and you're gonna have things, you're gonna have a certain percentage to be nothing but junk. You'll have a certain percentage that will be the greatest thing since sliced damn bread, for whatever reason why. And then you'll have some that'll be mediocre and just be okay. Just remember that when you see these videos and you see that on somebody's opinion and they've only got a sample of one. So that's like myself talking about these grips. Just give a real simple example here. The Kung Fu grip. I have 4 of these, 3 or 4. If one is bad, then I say, well, okay, well, I got one that was bad. Must have been a bad day. Made on a Friday or made on a Monday. It's the old joke, right? But if I just got one and it's a piece of crap, well, then how do I know everything they make is junk? You don't. That's not realistic. That's not being fair to you, the audience, or to the company themselves, because they might not know they got a problem until somebody tells them. You know, SIG, they wait until people stuff starts breaking, and then they'll say, oh yeah, we might have a problem. You know, Dragon Strikers, you know, guns going off by themselves, bolts firing on their own, on that hunting rifle they had a couple years ago. Everybody from the low-end manufacturer, from High Point all the way up to BCA, to Coat, and to all the high-dollar ones, and then especially even the specialty groups will have problems. It's just a thing. So now if you get more than one, you got a problem. Like that Kimber Micro 9, I had 2 of those things. Both of them were the biggest pieces of junk ever, and I'll never buy a Micro 9 again. But I do own a Kimber 1911 in 9mm. That's picky on what type of reload you run through it. It is what it is, folks. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys and gals next time.